There aren't many people in this world who will accept our sensitivity, who will accept how we feel, how we really feel, who will accept the deep, dark trenches of our psyche, or not even that, who will just accept the little emotions we have day to day, the sadness that comes up from time to time about things that have happened to us in the past, the anger that comes up when we just feel all the stuff that's happened in our past. No one can even accept our anger, which is such a natural emotion that we then repress it and keep it deep down inside and pretend it doesn't exist. Or the sadness which naturally comes up and wants to be released and expressed because that's what it's meant to do. But then we're taught that being sad makes other people sad, or being sad is wrong because you're just meant to be happy and you're meant to make everyone happy, and it turns into this false reality where we believe the natural mechanisms within our body, the natural mechanisms that God has given to us within our emotional systems, that they're somehow wrong, that the way we naturally feel and the way we want to express ourselves is somehow not true, somehow false, even though this very system and this very body and this very way of emotionally feeling and perceiving is God given. And I was just going to probably title this video about your sensitivity being your greatest power. Right now, this world needs more than anything sensitivity. It needs love and compassion, but not just the happy-go-lucky feelings that we associate with love and compassion, but the true willingness to care about ourselves and about others and about how we really feel, and to be there for ourselves, to be there for others. And that's what sensitivity was meant to bring to this planet, our sensitivity. Anyone watching this, if you like Reiki and if you enjoy getting into spiritual matters, you are more than likely more sensitive than most of the people around you. Or rather, you're willing to accept your own sensitivity. I believe everyone on this planet is sensitive to some degree. It's just people blunt out their sensitivity to get through life or to make more money or whatever it is. But without this sensitivity, without this willingness to feel and to be one with both our own emotions and the emotions of others, we will never truly evolve, and we will never truly rise above this playground of evil, I guess, that we've created in our modern society, where everyone's an individual and no one cares about anybody else. That's not how the world was meant to be, especially within the human social collective, which all of its advantages, all of our abilities and all of our innovations have come from collective effort and collective working together. Your sensitivity is not an accident. You may have had people in your life tell you that, there's something wrong with you, or there's something wrong with how you're feeling, simply because you're causing them to feel uncomfortable with their own emotions, and you're causing them to feel their own trauma around how other people made them feel about feeling themselves, about feelings themselves. Whenever our parents or whenever other people tell you to stop feeling a certain thing, or that, it's annoying or that it's aggravating, it's usually that they were taught themselves as young children that whatever emotion that they're complaining about was supposed to or rather that they taught them to not feel that, or to just repress it and to push it away. But the answer to our emotions isn't to just push these things away like humans have been taught for millennia, generations after generations of humans being taught that their emotions don't matter. Unless you have a bunch of money. But see, everyone's emotions matter. It's not that one person's anger or one person's sadness should be affirmed and should be confirmed. Everyone's emotions is true and is right within the context of what they're feeling. Even if it's not true in the ultimate sense of like their perception is completely true, it doesn't mean that what they're feeling doesn't hurt them and doesn't cause them pain in any way. And so every time we try to combat one another by saying, you shouldn't feel this way, or you shouldn't feel that way, because I feel differently, we are prolonging this assault on our emotional bodies that has lasted, like I said, generations. That each of us individually are telling each other that your emotions don't matter. We tell ourselves that. And everyone watching here has done it to some degree, I can only imagine. Everyone watching has told themselves to not feel a certain thing because they felt it wasn't right to feel. But I'm here to tell you that everything you feel is perfectly right. That every pain you have and every emotion you hold is meant to be held and to be loved and to be cared by you and by the people around you. And we're meant to find the people who are willing to care about us, who are willing to show us the love that we've so often tried to seek from our parents and from other friends and other people in our lives. But we can be there for ourselves too. And we can be there for the people in our lives who are also sensitive, or about just everyone in our life that we can recognize as being sensitive. Every human is sensitive. Every being is sensitive. We all deserve the same happiness and the same treatment and the same love we would give to a baby, the same love we would give to a cute puppy. We have this such divisive and separated feeling of who should get what or how life should particularly be. But the honest truth is that your life is meant to be however you want it to be and however you want to feel. That's how, but see, our sadness and depression comes because we're taught by others that we can't have what we want. We can't be the type of people that we want to be. We can't live in the way that we truly desire to live. But I'm here to say that none of that is true. Everything you want and everything you desire, all the ways you wish to be treated, which is most of our true desires, really. We just want to be treated with love and respect and kindness and be taken care of and to be understood and to feel taken care of, to feel safe in this world. If you boil it down to the basics, that's what most of us are desiring. And we can do that, and we can change this world into that. But it will only come through being aware and being sensitive and being loving to one another and being caring to one another and choosing to open our hearts to ourselves, into this world full of others that really are just representations of the deepest part of us, which we can't see and is invisible, and we're all tied to, one with God. In conclusion, don't don't pull away from your heart, and don't pull away from the sensitive things or the sensitive feelings that you're currently going through, or the space within you that actually wants to feel these emotions. There's a part of you that wants to be emotional, but we're taught that being emotional means you're crazy or that you're insane. Being emotional means you're the most sane, means you're the most normal or the most natural. Because we're meant to be fully emotional, fully expressive beings. A life full of luxury is nothing compared to a life full of emotional expression and full of emotional peace and love and joy. And I want that for all of us. I want that for you. I want that for me. I want that for every human that exists on this planet. For every being that exists in the universe. The genius of this universe is astounding, and we're all meant to play our parts. We're meant to be whatever we're meant to be to one another. Thank you for watching. I hope some of these words helped. Just felt inspired to talk about this. Love you. Thank you. Bye.